What did I make with my fourth fabric in the hashtag fabric wheel of fate? If you remember from my last video, I had this fabric to make up. I actually had two pieces of this. I had a smaller piece and a larger piece. So I've taken the smaller piece and I've made something up actually quite quickly for me in record time. This is it. Looks quite strange, doesn't it? But if you unfold it, it's a market bag. There we go. I'll stand up and show you, just to show you what it looks like. I mean, you might not get a very good idea, but here we are. It's quite flimsy because it is actually just normal dressmaking cotton. So yeah, that's my Seamwork Ollie market bag. Put some photographs up of the finished item. I popped onto my mannequin yesterday so you can see it. But I literally made it up in an afternoon. It was Friday afternoon, I think I made it up. I do like the fact that it's cerise pink and it will fit in with my wardrobe generally from kind of all through the seasons, from spring through to winter. And I can use it for putting knitting projects in. I can use it for going shopping with. It doesn't have a zip at the top, but it does have, well, it's quite spacious inside. You can get quite a lot into that. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. If I show you the pattern really quickly, you can see that this is the pattern and this is the finished market bag. The pattern also has produce bags here that you can either make up in cotton or a nice mesh, so you can see your produce through it or through the bags. And the pattern is really, it's a kind of a green kind of pattern. So it's a pattern if you're looking to reduce the amount of plastic carrier bags you have or use and the amount of plastic produce bags that you use as well. I know a couple of years ago, possibly 6 years ago, 5 years ago, perhaps more than that even, the UK introduced a charge for plastic carrier bags, and I used to have a whole stack of them. I'd saved from shops, obviously, not just supermarket carrier bags. So now I have to remember to put a bag into my handbag. So this will be absolutely perfect because it does actually roll up to be quite small. Let me just show you a few of the features on the bag. This is actually a really good project if you're a beginner sewer. Because it's really just straight lines, sewing in straight lines. You don't have to have a huge amount of technical knowledge. So first of all, like I said, the bag is really quite large and spacious. It has boxed bottoms. I don't know if you can see that there, but it has a boxed bottom. So the bag will stand up because it's got a base and it's got straps. You could actually put webbing on, I guess, if you didn't fancy making the straps, but they're nicely top stitched there. Another testament to my new Genoma machine. And then they are stitched onto the inside of the bag. But you do obviously see the stitching on the outside, and that can be a bit of a feature. Now, I could see this bag being made in a variety of cottons or cotton canvas with a nice lining inside. So you've got a lined bag, and you could actually put zip on the top so that it's more secure, and you could use it as maybe even a beach bag. So yeah, I think it's big enough to be a beach bag, definitely for me, and to put my phone, my purse into it, a book, my knitting, and all kinds of things that I take on holiday with me. So that's a really nice big bag. You could even colour block it and have a seam running across the middle here with canvas at the bottom and a nice printed poplin at the top, and then lined with the same poplin. The pattern calls for either 1.5 yards of 45-inch fabric or a yard of 60-inch fabric, or 1.5 meters of 114 centimetre wide fabric, or 0.9 meters of 152 centimetre fabric. So you can see that you can get the tote bag out of 1 metre of fabric, so it's really quite good for stash busting as well. Like I said, if you're a beginner, this is fantastic for one of your first projects because it's just a straight stitching project. In fact, this is one of the pattern pieces, as you can see. So it's very straightforward, and this is the strap pattern piece. You could use 1-inch webbing for the straps and not bother about making the straps up. I didn't have any webbing, so I just made the straps up as the pattern suggests. Let me know, of course, if you want me to film a tutorial about making the bag, then I'm quite happy to do that. Let me know if you'd like that in the comments below, and I'll also put a poll onto my community post on YouTube. So just vote yes or no for that. If you are a beginner, I mean, I finished my seams and the inside of the bag with my overlocker. And again, if you're a beginner sewist and you do have access to an overlocker, there's only 3 seams that you have to overlock, so it's very, very straightforward. You could finish your seams with either overcasting, zigzag. You could use zigzag scissors on it, or pinking shears, or you could just fold over your seam and stitch. So they're very, very easy seams to finish as well. So which fabric is next on my hashtag fabric wheel of fate? Let's roll the fabric die of fate to see which fabric I'm making next. I've got number 4 and number 6 left. So let's just see what I'm going to make. It's 5, that's been made up already. 5 again. 5 again. 6. Hooray! It's either 4 or 6. So I've got this beautiful royal blue cotton lawn to make up just in time for the end of summer. Well, I had to roll the die a couple of times there, didn't I, to get either a 4 or a 6. But the die did choose fabric number 6. Now, let me just take the sticker off. This fabric is absolutely beautiful. It's really nice, soft, fine cotton lawn, or maybe even batiste. I'm not sure what it is. It's definitely in my colour palette. I'm not sure what to make with this. Oh, I think it's quite wide actually. I don't know if that's 114 or no, it's not wider than that, is it? I don't think. I'm absolutely hopeless at deciding the width of fabrics. But yeah, I mean, that will make something beautiful from my seam work autumn capsule plans. I can see the Clark being made up here, or even the Marlowe. So, ooh, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to make with that, but it will be something to fit into my autumn capsule. Until next time, happy sewing. Bye.